Good day, Sensory. So in today's short story, we are going to consider talking about physics, to be specific, on a very simple topic, which is going to talk about the resultant force. So what do we need to know about resultant force before we can answer a question which came in the year 2021 under internal exam? Now, resultant force simply means when two or more forces are acting on one object, it produces what we call resultant force. So after we consider knowing the definition, it is very important to understand and go through the question. So the question is saying, the following diagram shows 4 kg box resting on a frictionless surface with forces acting on it as shown. So we have 2 or more forces here. We've got 16 newtons and we have 12 newtons as well as 10 newtons. Remember, we've been given the mass of this particular object. So, what is the question trying to ask us? The question is saying, calculate the uniform acceleration caused by the forces. So, remember, 2 or more forces are acting on one object. So, what does it mean when we say calculate uniform acceleration? Now, we are talking about force. Remember that force can be given by the formula mass times gravity. Sometimes you can say force is equal to mass times acceleration. Now, when we talk about force to be given by mass times gravity, this has to do with air resistance. But in our case, we've been asked to calculate acceleration. Therefore, what we are going to do, we are going to place our focus on this other formula, which is saying force is equal to mass times acceleration. Now, in this case, we need to understand, since we've got 2 or more forces acting on one object, therefore we need to find one individual force by just subtracting 10 newtons from the sum of 16 and 12 newtons. So what are we going to do? We are going to say force in this case will be equal to the sum of 16 plus 12 minus 10. The sum of 16 newtons plus 12 minus 10 will give us definitely a force of this. We are going to have 28 minus 10. Therefore, our force here will be given by 18 newtons. So, after having 18 newtons, it will be important for us to understand further and say, since we are looking for acceleration, where we have force here will be replaced by the new resultant force, which is 18 newtons. We are going to replace it on this one. Then the mass of this particular object has been given to be 4 kg. Therefore, we can proceed by saying 18 is equal to mass which is given, which is 4 kg. Then acceleration is the question that we are looking for or we are trying to respond to. Therefore, we are going to divide both sides by 4 and we'll divide both sides by 4. This one and this one will definitely cancel and we are going to allow 4 to go into 18 to give us 4.5 meters per second squared. So this is the acceleration that we are looking for. In this case, we have responded to the question as simple as that. So it is very important as you take this question to be one of the fundamental parts in physics on forces. You are required to understand to say there are times you can be given a question which is going to talk about force to be equal to mass times gravity, or there are times we can be given a question which is going to talk about mass times acceleration. So here we can end our short tutorial. Remember, as we come to the end of our tutorial, which we were talking about physics, a question that came in the year 2021, be reminded to say at our institution, which is Sense Academy School of Tuitions, we offer tuitions and GC registration as well as grade 9 external exams. You can reach us or contact us in the description of the video and be prone to our work so that it can help you to understand and alleviate those errors that you can commit during your exam preparation as well as in your tests that can be prepared from your various schools. It has been a good day and you can stay blessed as a crew of sensaries.